This is Sandstorm.
On Halloween night, 1977, America gathered around for a live TV event that shocked a nation. What happened was real. What you are about to see is the recently discovered master tape of what went to air that night.
Ooh, snap.
Yes, Mr.
Ladies and gentlemen, now, here's Mr. Mitch Jack
Late Night with the Devil.
Donald. Oh yeah. All right, so tell me what y'all think. So Sandstorm, will start off with you.
Yeah, it does look like a 70. It almost looks like some Sam Raimi joint. It definitely looks like a Sam Raimi joint.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how it's old school built. I like how they taken like tropes from old stuff. The way she looked up and looked, that it's Sam Raimi all over the place. Is this a Sam Raimi movie?
I don't know. Gotta look that one up.
Yeah. Let me see. Because this looks like a Sam Raimi joint.
Yeah, we'll look it up.
But no, it's not. But they must watch plenty of stuff by him. This it's very interesting because this guy has been in like a bunch of movies, and it's cool that he's finally getting some kind of FaceTime. His name is David Desmal something or whatever. He was in, but every time he plays in something, it's always something that like he's like the crazy guy or like, you know. So he's been in the Batman movies, left and right, as a crazy person. I want to say I think he might even have been in a Harry Potter movie and he was crazy. But just he always plays like the nervous, like type of person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh no! Maybe it wasn't bad. It was it Gotham?
I don't know. I feel like
I can't remember.
I think he was in Marvel as well for some reason.
Yeah. So it's just like all this stuff that he like kind of plays in, I think is really cool. And now like he's got the front and center stage. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. No.
So how do I explain this? The first thing came to my head, I think, besides of like the classics and everything else, hearing that music in the background, the first thing went in my head was like, or no, that was music, it was the commentary. The first thing went in my head was like, I was thinking, what's that? If you remember the trailers, like when they came up with like Machete and everything, like I forget the other one.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, the Grindhouse. That's what it was. Yeah. It gave me the like a little bit of the vibe of that for a little bit because like I'm hearing this commentary and he's like, I'm hearing Grindhouse in my head. Why am I hearing Grindhouse? Why is this? It's like it's really catching my attention. So as for like as a whole, I mean, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we're going to like 70s like TV shows with some horror stuff, and again, hearing the word Halloween in the process, I'm like, oh great, here we go. We're back in the Halloween situation, but now we're actually in this. I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, I wouldn't see it, but I mean, it looks interesting because it's certain aspects kind of caught my attention, and it's just that's pretty much all. But I mean, I really was feeling like Grindhouse in my head. I was like, this feels like it's like gonna be a Grindhouse kind of situation.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I love horror movies. So, and like this is right up my alley. So as soon as he was like, yeah, back in 1970, I was like,
yeah,
oh, what happened? This footage is what's been remastered for the benefits of this. I was like, oh snap, yeah. Nah, that's right up my alley. Like I like that fact that it's like the 70s feel, clearly around the time when 70s like in the 70s horror movies started being the it thing. That like the end of the 70s going into the 80s, horror movies were like pop culture. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It was set. So for this to actually be like set around that time, it kind of feels right. And then they're like the events of the that happened at this talk show and all, like, so it's like some lore to it. You know what I mean? So that's what I like too. Like, give us a nice little story with your horror now these days. Don't just, we've had our little hack and slashes and demon possessed. Let's combine some storytelling, kind of give us some like creepy lore type stuff where it's like set at a certain point of time, and it was like part of history, and it's like some kind of like this was banned or deleted or it wasn't aired on the show because of this, and this was the reason why it was canceled. So now we've remastered it. Like that is ingenious to me. That's how you make a horror movie. So I'm not gonna see it at the movies, but I am gonna see it. So on to our next one.